How are you feeling right now?
Excited.
There's a sense of
relieved.
Why relief?
This is the longest I've been attached to a project without it coming out. And there's a sense of like, oh, you can't really, you get a little paranoid with friends giving away pieces of information. So it'll be nice to have it come out and share what we've been working on in secret the whole time.
Yeah, because we've had to keep it so close to ourselves. It is really fantastic that finally people can see all the hard work we've been doing and what many people have been doing, and also see the magical story that JD and Patrick have created. It's very exciting.
Could you introduce your characters to our viewers?
So I'm playing Earion. She's the younger sister to Isildur and Anarion, and Elendil's daughter. She's very smart, she's very ambitious, but at the moment when we meet her, she's dealing with the loss of her mother, and one of her brothers, Anarion, has run away to the western shores of the island, dealing with his grief, and her older brother is threatening to do the same. So she's trying to play new mom kind of and keep the family together while also sort of balancing her ambition.
And I play Marigold Brandyfoot, who's a matriarch in the Halffoot tribe, and she is her main focus is her community and her family. She very much thinks that the way of life that the Halfwoods have been living is one that has kept them safe and enabled them to survive after a great war decimated a lot of their population. So she's very that's her main focus, is keeping everyone together. But she's being challenged by her beautiful daughter Nori, played by Markella Kavanagh, because Nori wants different things for the Halfwoods and for herself. So she's facing that struggle that most parents face when their children hit the teenage years, about how to keep them safe and enable them to be their own person.
You look nothing like your characters in the series. But so what was the biggest challenge transforming yourself to these characters?
You know, what's funny is I don't wear a lot of reds or oranges because I've like never been able to make it work on my own. And Kate Hawley, who designed the costume, said, "You're wearing orange in this show." And I said, "Oh no, good luck finding something that looks nice." And she spent 2 hours sort of holding fabric swatches next to my skin in the sun until she found the perfect one.
Wow. I think for me, and it's funny that you mentioned costume, because there are challenges obviously of script and story and all sorts of stuff. But one of the challenges I had was the mud, because we were constantly in mud and trying to keep our footing in. I mean, there was some torrential mud out there because we were in nature the whole time. And so the physical challenges were sometimes some of the hardest, let alone the actual challenge of creating a character.
Yeah, I feel bad complaining in comparison.
Yeah, you had beautiful dresses.
Dress.
Yeah, what's she talking about?
What do you think is the secret to the popularity of the series?
I mean, I think the stories are universal. I remember watching the films for the first time and hearing, you know, Gandalf would say something. I'm like, another truth bomb about life, you know. Also, I think fantasy allows us to like deal with kind of difficult questions about what it means to be human that is more palatable and less painful. And I think everyone kind of needs that.
Yeah, I would completely agree with that, actually. I think it has universal themes that can be dealt with in a fantastical way that allows for some self-reflection, or at least some connection with those themes that are different when you're just seeing a true life story.
Yeah.
And I think just the wonderful lyricism and poetry of his works are something that makes people feel elevated and, I don't know, more than themselves. It's mythological.
So thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.